That's a lot of damage.
Alright, just before the video starts, I just want to give a huge shout out to both Duel Link C and RY. The Neko combo you see in this video was discovered by Duel Link C, and he has a video on it being used in PvP on his channel, so feel free to check that out. And RY does an absolute shit ton of loops on his channel that are way more absurd and complex than the ones you see here, so I'd just like to shout out his channel too, as some of the stuff he does is kinda bonkers. One more thing, every single clip you see in this video was set up inside duel rooms on my Twitch, so if you want a chance to appear in random videos like this one of mine, you should probably follow the channel. I'll leave links to all that stuff I just mentioned in the description. Now that all that stuff is out of the way, the KC Cup is currently going on once again in Duel Links, which basically means for us content creators, we are stuck in a content drought, as absolutely nothing is getting released until it's over. So that means, rather than the normal deck showcase videos I do, you get to see another one of these fantastic filler content videos. And what I have for you today is something honestly pretty cool and something I wanted to do on the channel for quite a while. Recently they released a brand new Red Eye support card into Duel Links, in the form of Gearfried the Red Iron Knight. Now rather than my mind instantly going to all the cool combos you can do with this card in a Red Eye's deck, the only thing I could think of was this card's younger brother, Gearfried the Iron Knight, and a really ancient infinite loop you could set up using this guy, which got me thinking, what other infinite loops exist within Duel Links that I could mess around with? And that brings us to this video, where I'll be showcasing 5 different infinite loops within Duel Links. The first loop I'll be showcasing is of course the 2-card combo Gearfried the Iron Knight and Archfriend of Glifer. This combo is really straightforward, but allows you to do some pretty absurd things. When a card is equipped to Gearfried, it is destroyed, and when Glifer is sent to the grave, it can equip itself to a monster. So simply, Glifer will be able to continuously equip itself to Gearfried, as it will always be destroyed and sent to the grave after doing it. Now how is this combo abusable? Well, this combo works extremely well when combined with Morale Boost, which is a card that grants 1000 life points every time a card is equipped, and makes you lose 1000 life points every time an equipped card is removed. So this is going to allow you to gain infinite life points through the use of Prime Material Dragon, which takes all effect damage and turns it into healing instead. I'm pretty sure you can use Rainbow Life for this too, but I haven't tested that, so don't quote me on it. This can also allow you to gain infinite attack through the use of the Winged Dragon for Ra, since you now have access to infinite life points, and Ra gains attack equal to your life points. It can also allow you to draw infinite cards with the use of Iris. Again, I didn't actually test this combo, but I know it's a thing, so you'll also take my word for it. Here's a replay I required earlier showcasing the loop. The replay does go on a very long time, so if it's sped up a bit, that's why. The next loop is pretty cool, as it showcases one of the hidden mechanics in Duel Links that most of you probably don't know about and haven't seen before. The combo uses two cards, Slifer the Sky Dragon and Destiny Hero Departed. When a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, thanks to Slifer's effect it loses 2000 attack, and if its attack is reduced to 0, it is destroyed. Departed, during your standby phase, if he is in the graveyard, he is special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, and since his attack is a measly 1000, when he is summoned to your opponent's side of the field, Slifer will instantly destroy him, returning him to the grave. And since it is still the standby phase, he will once again try to resummon himself, which will continue the loop infinitely as he will always be destroyed and then resummoned. Now the cool thing about this loop is you'll see in the gameplay, it's not actually infinite in Duel Links, as the developers have clearly placed an infinite cap on card effects like this, where the player doesn't actually get a yes or no choice. After this loop has gone through 10 times, it will just stop. For no actual reason outside of just game design, it will just stop. This next loop is a pretty old combo that some of you will probably have seen before. This loop uses the Madolche archetype, combined with the trap card Desperate Tag, to infinitely burn your opponent to death. Messengelato is a warrior monster who, when destroyed, would normally be shuffled into the deck, but thanks to the field spell Chateau, is returned to hand instead. Desperate Tag can reduce the battle damage you take from any battle where a monster you control is destroyed and reduce the damage to 0. This will also allow it to special summon any level 4 or lower warrior monster from your hand. So this is essentially the loop, as whenever you swing Messengelato into a monster that is bigger than itself, it'll be destroyed. Then using the field spell, it will be returned to hand, and then using the trap card, another level 4 monster will be special summoned, so another copy of itself. Now combine this with Madolche Waltz, which allows you to inflict 300 damage every time a Madolche monster attacks, and you have yourselves a little infinite burn combo. The next loop is honestly the least practical of the bunch, as there is probably nothing you can actually do to combo with it as far as I know, and it literally just keeps hurting yourself. If you guys know of any way to make this actually useful, feel free to comment it down below. This combo uses Gandora the Dragon of Destruction, and any card that is unaffected by monster effects, or in this case, Paleozoic Canadia. Gandora's effect allows you to pay half your life points to destroy as many cards on the field as possible and banish them, and this is not a once per turn effect. Now this effect cannot be used if there are no cards on the field for Gandora to attempt to remove, so this is where Canadia comes in, as Canadia can special summon itself from the grave, and when it's done using its own effect, it is unaffected by all monster effects, meaning Gandora can try to remove this card to its heart content, but it will literally do nothing other than continuously half your life points. The coolest thing about this little combo is that it does showcase what happens when you try to half your life points when you only have one life point left, as it will continuously use Gandora's effect until you do have one life point left. Basically, you will still be able to half your life points, but then it'll be instantly rounded back up, again leaving you on an infinite state of one life point. The final combo is really fun, and it's something that I actually recommend you guys try in PvP at some point, as it essentially just skips your opponent's turn permanently. This combo uses 4 cards: Queen Angel of Roses, Neko Main King, this cute little thing that I'm not even going to try and pronounce, and Give and Take. Queen once per turn during your standby phase will destroy one face-up monster on the field with the lowest attack. Neko, when sent to the grave during your opponent's turn by your opponent's card, will instantly skip the turn straight to the end phase. So quite simply, if your opponent controls Queen, it will destroy Neko, which will activate Neko's effect to skip straight to the end phase. So now all you need is a card to send Queen to your opponent, and a way to infinitely resurrect Neko. Give and Take allows you to special summon one monster from your grave to your opponent's side of the field in defense position, which will obviously be Queen. The cute monster allows you to discard one card to target one level 2 or lower beast monster, which happens to be the stats of Neko, in the graveyard and special summon it. I will mention that this little loop isn't completely foolproof, as some cards such as quick play spells can still be used during the end phase by your opponent, but for the most part, you quite literally make this game into a one-player experience. Alright guys, that's basically it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, comment if you have any questions or feedback, make sure to check out my Discord, Patreon and Twitch down below. And if you happen to have $1 lying around and wish to support me, feel free to click that join button down below to support me directly, as well as gain access to a few little neat perks.
Hey, big brother, can I watch SpongeBob?
Shut up, Mokuba. I'm busy flagging YouTube videos to compensate for the fact that I have an extremely small penis.
Oh.